Welcome to the topic Quantum Statistics. A statistics in which we make use of quantum theory and quantum mechanics to study a system is called quantum statistics. The quantum statistics was formulated first in 1924 by Bose, then followed by Einstein, who modified classical Boltzmann statistics. Fermi and Dirac modified Bose-Einstein statistics using Pauli's exclusion principle. According to this principle, the two electrons of the same atom cannot remain together in the same quantum state. For the study of statistical mechanics, Pauli's principle can be stated like this. That is, two or more phase points cannot occupy together in the same phase cell. Hence, a second type of quantum statistics was developed and is known as Fermi-Dirac statistics. Main features of quantum statistics. 1. Bose-Einstein statistics. In Bose-Einstein statistics, the particles are identical and indistinguishable. They have zero or integral spin. These particles are called bosons. Bosons do not obey the Pauli's exclusion principle. Means there is no restriction to the number of bosons staying together in the same quantum state. Examples of bosons are alpha particle, pi mesons having spin 0, photons and neutrons having spin 1. The wave functions of the bosons overlap appreciably. The wave functions are symmetric. That is, the sign of the wave function do not change on interchange of two bosons. 2. Fermi-Dirac statistics. In Fermi-Dirac statistics, the particles are identical and indistinguishable. They have odd half-integral spin, that is 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, etc. These particles are called fermions. They obey Pauli's exclusion principle. This means only fermion can occupy a particular quantum state of the system. Examples of fermions are electrons, protons, neutrons, mu mesons, each having a spin half, etc. The wave functions of fermions also overlap. That is why they are indistinguishable. The wave functions of a system of fermions are antisymmetric. That is, the sign of the wave function changes on interchange of fermions. Pictorial comparison of two statistics. Let us have a pictorial comparison of the statistics. Consider two particles, say P and Q, and two cells to be occupied. First one, Bose-Einstein statistics. In this, the particles are identical but indistinguishable. They do not obey Pauli's exclusion principle. So, each cell may have any number of particles. Hence, there are three possible arrangements. Second one, Fermi-Dirac statistics. In this, the particles are identical and indistinguishable. They obey Pauli's exclusion principle. So, each cell will contain only one particle and hence only one arrangement is possible. Indistinguishability of identical particles. The particles contained in a system can be classified into two types, distinguishable and indistinguishable particles. First one, distinguishable particles. Particles which are dissimilar and can be distinguished from each other. There is no restriction to the number of particles in any energy state. We do not consider the spin of the particles. These particles obey Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics and are called bosons. For a system containing a number of particles, the wave functions do not overlap very much. That is why the particles are distinguishable. We can apply the Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics to these particles provided the de Broglie wavelength of the particles is less than the mean distance between the particles. Second one, indistinguishable particles. Particles which are similar and hence cannot be distinguished are called indistinguishable particles. The fundamental particles like electrons, protons, neutrons, etc. have characteristics properties like charge, mass, spin, angular momentum, etc. These parameters are the same for each of the particle, means that all the particles, say electrons, in a system are identical. So, they cannot be distinguished from each other and hence these are indistinguishable. We cannot apply classical statistics to them. The statistical mechanics applicable to indistinguishable particle is called quantum statistics. We have seen that there are two types of quantum statistics and correspondingly there are two types of particle, bosons and fermions. The quantum statistics for particles having 0 or integral multiple of h by 2 pi spin was first established by S.N. Bose, and hence those particles which obey Bose-Einstein statistic are called bosons. The quantum statistics for particles having an odd half integral multiple of h by 2 pi for their spin was first established by Fermi, and hence those particles which obey Fermi-Dirac statistics are called fermions. When the position and spin coordinates of two particles are interchanged, if there is no physical way of measuring that a change has been made, then the particles are said to be indistinguishable. In the case of classical mechanics, the particles, say molecules of a gas, are distinguishable. This is because even though the identical particles have the same physical properties, they do not love their individuality. This is because we can identify the particles by the continuity of their trajectories. But in the case of quantum mechanics, due to uncertainty principle, we cannot determine the position and momentum of the particle accurately and simultaneously. In quantum mechanics, if path is determined accurately, then there will be no definite value for the coordinates. So, we cannot follow each of the similar particle in a system containing a number of particles. Bose-Einstein distribution, BE statistics. BE statistics can be applied to particles which are identical and indistinguishable. The spin angular momentum of these particles is 0 or integral multiple of h by 2 pi. These particles are called bosons and they do not obey Pauli's exclusion principle. So, there is no restriction to the number of bosons staying together in any quantum state or phase cell. It is assumed that the sum of energies of all the particles in various quantum states is equal to the total energy of the system and is a constant. It is also assumed that the number of phase cells is comparable to the number of particles in the system, that is, Ni divided by Gi is equal to 1. Consider an isolated system consisting of weakly interacting particles called bosons. Let the total number of particles in the system be n and has a volume V. The system is assumed to be in equilibrium at a temperature T and its total energy is E, which is a constant. Each particle in the system has a particular momentum and definite energy and can be represented by a point in the phase cell. We have to find maximum probable distribution of the particles in the phase space. For this, the phase space is divided into a large number of quantum groups or energy levels. These groups are again divided into phase cells of volume h cube each. Let n1, n2, n3, etc., ni, etc. be the number of particles in groups whose approximate constant energies are E1, E2, E3, etc., Ei, etc., respectively. The number of particles n1, n2, etc. are called the occupation number of the levels. The number of phase cells Gi in an energy level Ei of the ith level is called the degeneracies. The degeneracy of the energy levels E1, E2, etc. are G1, G2, etc. The degeneracy is also called the statistical weight of the ith level. The total number of particles N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus etc. plus Ni plus etc. is equal to summation I Ni, which is equal to N is a constant, let it be 1. The total energy of the system N1 E1 plus N2 E2 plus N3 E3 plus etc. plus Ni Ei plus etc. is equal to summation I Ni Ei, which is equal to E is a constant, let it be equation number 2. We have to find how Ni indistinguishable particles are distributed among Gi distinguishable levels, remembering that there is no restriction in the number of particles that can occupy any one level. For this, Gi-1 partitions are necessary. Thus, Ni particles are to be arranged in a row and distributed among Gi quantum states with Gi-1 partitions in between. Then the total number of possible arrangements of particles and partitions is equal to the total number of permutations of Ni plus Gi-1 particles in a row. Hence, the total number of possible ways of arranging Ni particles with Gi-1 partitions is equal to Ni plus Gi-1 factorial. In each of these arrangements, the number of permutations of Ni particles among themselves is Ni factorial, and that of Gi-1 partitions among themselves is Gi-1 factorial. But the particles and partitions are identical and indistinguishable. So these permutations would not give any independent arrangements. Hence, the total number of independent permutations of Ni particles among Gi states is given by Wi is equal to Ni plus Gi-1 factorial divided by Ni factorial into Gi-1 factorial. We can derive similar equations for other energy groups also. Hence, the total number W of independent ways of arranging N particles in various quantum states is given by W is equal to W1 into W2 into W3 into etc. is equal to N1 plus G1 minus 1 factorial divided by N1 factorial into G1 minus 1 factorial into N2 plus G2 minus 1 factorial by N2 factorial into G2 minus 1 factorial into etc. That is, W is equal to product I Ni plus Gi minus 1 factorial divided by Ni factorial into Gi minus 1 factorial. Let it be equation number 2. This equation represents the thermodynamic probability of the given distribution. The most probable distribution can be obtained by finding the maximum value of log W. But Ni and Gi are very large and hence one is neglected. W is equal to product I Ni plus Gi factorial divided by Ni factorial into Gi factorial. Let it be equation number 3. Taking logarithm, log W is equal to summation I log Ni plus Gi factorial minus log Ni factorial minus log Gi factorial. Applying Stirling's formula, log x factorial is equal to x into log x minus x, we get log W is equal to summation I Ni plus Gi log Ni plus Gi minus Ni plus Gi minus Ni log Ni plus Ni minus Gi log Gi plus Gi. Log W is equal to summation I Ni plus Gi into log Ni plus Gi minus Ni log Ni minus Gi log Gi. The maximum value of W is obtained by taking derivative of log W is equal to 0. Differentiating d of log W is equal to summation I dni into log ni plus gi plus ni plus gi into 1 divided by ni plus gi into dni minus dni into log ni minus ni into 1 by ni into dni minus 0. 0 is equal to summation I log ni plus gi minus log ni dni, or summation I log ni minus log ni plus gi dni is equal to 0. Summation I log of ni divided by ni plus gi dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 5. The total number of particles in the system is a constant. Summation I ni is equal to n is equal to a constant. Summation I dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 6. The total energy of the system is a constant. Summation I ni ei is equal to E is equal to a constant. Summation I ei dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 7. Equations 5, 6 and 7 are independent of each other, but in the equilibrium state they must be satisfied simultaneously. Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers is used to get a common solution. Multiplying equation 6 by alpha and equation 7 by beta and adding the result to equation 5, we get summation I log ni divided by ni plus gi plus alpha plus beta ei dni is equal to 0. But dni is a variable quantity and is not 0. So the coefficient of dni must be 0. Log ni divided by ni plus gi plus alpha plus beta ei is equal to 0. Or log ni divided by ni plus gi is equal to negative of alpha plus beta ei, or ni divided by ni plus gi is equal to e raised to negative of alpha plus beta ei, or ni plus gi all divided by ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta ei, or 1 plus gi by ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta ei, or gi by ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta ei minus 1, or ni is equal to gi divided by e raised to alpha plus beta ei minus 1. Let it be equation number 8. This equation represents the most probable distribution of the particles among various energy levels of the system which obey Bose-Einstein statistics. Bose-Einstein energy distribution function. The energy distribution function f of ei is the average number of particles per quantum state in the energy level ei. ni divided by gi is equal to 1 divided by e raised to alpha plus beta ei minus 1. Let it be equation number 9. For energy E, equation 9 can be written as f of E is equal to 1 divided by e raised to alpha plus beta ei minus 1. Fermi-Dirac distribution, FD statistics. In FD statistics, the particles are identical and indistinguishable. The spin angular momentum of these particles is odd half integral multiple of h by 2 pi, that is 1 by 2 h by 2 pi, 3 by 2 h by 2 pi, etc. These particles are called fermions. They obey Pauli's exclusion principle. This means only one fermion can occupy a particular quantum state of the system. Hence, the degeneracy Gi of an energy level must be larger than the number of particles to be distributed. That is, Gi is very greater than Ni. Consider an isolated system consisting of weakly interacting particles called fermions. Let the total number of particles in the system be n and has a volume V. The system is assumed to be in equilibrium at a particular temperature T and its total energy E, which is a constant. The phase space is divided into a large number of quantum energy states. Let the energies of the states 1, 2, 3, etc. be E1, E2, E3, etc. Each energy level consists of a number of phase cells. Let Gi be the cells in the ith quantum state and Gi is called the degeneracy of the ith level. It is assumed that Na is very smaller than Gi. This means that the Na value for a given distribution cannot be greater than the corresponding value of Gi. Let the number of particles for the energy level Ei be Ni. Out of Gi cells, Ni cells will be filled with Na particles and Gi minus Ni cell be unfilled. The first particle can be placed in any one of the available Gi states. This means we can distribute the first particle in Gi different ways. Similarly, the second particle can be arranged in Gi minus 1 different ways and so on. Hence, the total number of different ways of arranging Ni particles among Gi states with Ei energy levels is equal to Gi into Gi minus 1 into Gi minus 2 into etc. into Gi minus Ni minus 1 is equal to Gi factorial divided by Gi minus Ni factorial. The particles are indistinguishable. So, if Na particles are rearranged into different states occupied by them in the energy level Ei, it will not make any difference. So, the total number of ways in which Na particles can be arranged in Gi cells is Wi is equal to Gi factorial divided by Ni factorial into Ni minus Gi factorial. Let it be equation number 1. We can derive similar equations for other energy states. Hence, the total number of different and distinguishable ways W of distributing N1, N2, N3, etc. among the various energy levels E1, E2, E3, etc. is obtained by multiplying the various expressions. W is equal to G1 factorial divided by N1 factorial into G1 minus N1 factorial into G2 factorial divided by N2 factorial into G2 minus N2 factorial into G3 factorial by N3 factorial into G3 minus N3 factorial into etc. W is equal to product I Gi factorial divided by Ni factorial into Gi minus Ni factorial. Let it be equation number 2. The most probable distribution can be found out by evaluating the maximum value of log W. Log W is equal to summation I log Gi factorial minus log Ni factorial minus log Gi minus Ni factorial. Using Stirling's approximation, log x factorial is equal to x into log x minus x. Log W is equal to summation I Gi log Gi minus Gi minus Ni log Ni plus Ni minus Gi minus Ni into log Gi minus Ni plus Gi minus Ni. Log W is equal to summation I Gi log Gi minus Ni log Ni minus Gi minus Ni into log Gi minus Ni. Let it be equation number 3. Differentiating equation 3 where Gi is a constant. D of log W is equal to summation I minus dni log Ni minus Ni into 1 by Ni dni minus dni into log Gi minus Ni minus Gi minus Ni into 1 divided by Gi minus Ni into minus dni, which is equal to summation I minus log Ni plus log Gi minus Ni dni, which is equal to minus of summation I log of Ni divided by Gi minus Ni dni. To obtain the maximum value of W, d of log W is equal to 0. Summation I log of Ni divided by Gi minus Ni dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 4. The total number of particles in the system is a constant. Summation I Ni is equal to n, which is equal to a constant. Summation I dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 5. The total energy of the system is a constant. Summation I Ni Ei is equal to E, which is equal to a constant. Summation I Ei dni is equal to 0. Let it be equation number 6. Multiplying equation 5 by alpha, 6 by beta and adding to equation 4, summation I log of Ni divided by Gi minus Ni plus alpha plus beta Ei dNi is equal to 0. Log Ni divided by Gi minus Ni is equal to minus alpha minus beta Ei, or Ni divided by Gi minus Ni is equal to e raised to minus alpha minus beta Ei, or Gi minus Ni all divided by Ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta Ei, or Gi divided by Ni minus Ni divided by Ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta Ei, or Gi divided by Ni is equal to e raised to alpha plus beta Ei plus 1, or Ni is equal to Gi divided by e raised to alpha plus beta Ei plus 1. Let it be equation number 7. Equation 7 represents the Fermi-Dirac distribution law. For a system consisting of fermions in statistical equilibrium, beta is equal to 1 by k into T. Ni is equal to Gi divided by e raised to alpha plus Ei by k into T plus 1. In most cases, alpha is negative and equal to minus Ef divided by k into T, where Ef is the Fermi energy of the system and k is the Boltzmann's constant. Ni is equal to Gi divided by e raised to minus Ef plus Ei divided by k into T plus 1, which is equal to Gi divided by e raised to Ei minus Ef divided by k into T plus 1. Let it be equation number 8. Fermi-Dirac distribution function. The Fermi-Dirac distribution function f of Ei is the ratio of the number of quantum state Ni of energy Ei occupied by the electrons to total number of quantum states available in the energy level Ei. F of Ei is equal to Ni divided by Gi, which is equal to 1 divided by e raised to Ei minus Ef divided by k into T plus 1. For any energy E, this equation can be written as f of E is equal to 1 divided by e raised to E minus Ef divided by k into T plus 1. Let me conclude this session. In this session, we have discussed Bose-Einstein statistics and Fermi-Dirac statistics. Now, you may try to answer the following questions. First one, explain the difference between distinguishable and indistinguishable particles. Second one, compare Fermi-Dirac and Bose-Einstein statistics. Third one, photons are considered as bosons. Why? Fourth one, give the pictorial comparison of the two statistics. Fifth one, write a note on bosons. For your higher study, you may refer the books given here. First one, Fundamentals of Statistical and Thermal Physics by Rafe F. 1965. Second one, Semiconductor Statistics by Blakemore J.S. 2002. Third one, Introduction to Solid State Physics, 4th edition by Kittlell, Charles, 1971. Hope that you have enjoyed this session. We will meet again with another topic. Thank you.